Hey everybody, this is PJ Riley from Lancaster Archery. In our video studio today, we are here with our monthly video of special deals and new arrivals. This is going to be for the month of April. So we'll start over here with some new arrivals, and by that I mean they may be products that are new on the market or they may simply be new to our inventory. All right, first up in our new arrivals, and remember, click the link in the description below. You're going to see a whole bunch of products that are new to our inventory. We're just going to highlight two of them for you here. But first up, just in time for turkey season, we have the Phelps 6-pack of turkey calls. Turkey seasons are starting across the U.S. You're going to need some mouth calls. So this, just like the name implies, this is a 6-pack of turkey calls. It's going to be 6 of their most popular calls they have in this one box. And you can see the different shapes of the cutouts in each of the reeds. This one's just a straight double reed. But those different cutouts are going to give you different noises, whether you're real soft tree yelping or you want to get to that super loud cackling and cutting. You're going to have a call here that's going to allow you to make all those turkey sounds that we need during the spring season. So once again, it's a single pack of calls, but you're going to get 6 in there from Phelps. Phelps, one of the premium turkey call makers in the country. So this one's going to be killer just in time for turkey season. So we've got our Garmin GPS Map 67i. So this is going to be the latest iteration of your handheld GPS system, global positioning system device. First off, what you can do with this, of course, you can download all kinds of high-res maps, topo maps, photorealistic maps onto here, as you're going into the backcountry so you can find where you are. Now, what is unique about this one, however, a couple things are unique about it, but you can use this for two-way messaging. Either you can send text messages to folks at home, or another person, let's say a friend of yours, has another one of these in the field. You can communicate back and forth between your devices. And what's cool about this is you're not using cellular signals. So when you go into the backcountry, of course, there may not be great cell service. Usually there isn't. And what this one uses is the Global Iridium satellite. So it's using satellite systems for communications rather than cell signals. Obviously, that is much more reliable. But yeah, this is just a high-functioning GPS system. You can send an SOS if you get into trouble. This one will have that you can share your location so folks at home can follow where you're going. Just does all the things to allow you to navigate when you're in the field, but also to communicate if there's some trouble or if you're in distress, or just to communicate and let folks know where you are. So this is the Garmin GPS Map 67i. All right, now moving on to some of the special deals that we have. And again, there are a whole host of them. You can click the link in the description to see everything that we have special deals. We've picked out 3 for you here. And we're starting off with the Baker Archery Products Bow Vise. So this is a vise. You can see I've got these holes here. I could mount this to a table. Obviously, it would be off the end of the table. And then you're going to be able to work with the ball system here to get, basically what this is going to do is this is where you're going to put your bow. And you can see it's padded in there so I can clamp down on the grip. That's where this is going to hold. And to do anything that you would put your bow in a vise for. Checking second and third axes. Some folks like to have their bow set up when they put in a peep sight. Anything you need to do where you're going to put your bow in a vise, that's what this is going to work for. And it is, it's 100% steel, so it's super solid, powder coated. You've got padding in there to protect your bow. just a real solid bow vise, you know, for your home bow shop. And we are gonna have the Baker Archery Products bow vise. We're gonna have this for 10% off this month. All right, next up, we're gonna have the BCY 452 Extra spools of string material. So this is gonna be what you're gonna use to build your bow strings. And the 452 Extra, this is gonna be, we're gonna have them in solid colors. This is the 1/4 pound spool. So 1/4 pound of string material that you're gonna get there. Again, solid colors, that's what we're gonna have available. So 452 Extra is a blend of Dyneema and Vectran, and what that means to you in the end is that it's gonna be super stable. You're not gonna have to worry about peep creep, in other words, a little bit of peep rotation there. And these, the blend here includes an extra layer of Vectran, which is really good at abrasion resistance. So you're not gonna see as much fraying of this string material as you might with others. And we are gonna have these spools, they're gonna be at 11% off this month. All right, next up we have the Delta McKenzie Shot Blocker Mo Foam Wall Section Target. So this is an open layer style of foam, and obviously by the name wall section target, what you're gonna do is you're gonna have sections of these put together, you know, to cover a wall. We actually use this. This is what we use in our pro shop now, because what we found is that it lasts a lot longer, and you know, pulling out arrows, less debris comes out of this target than other types of open layer foam targets. So it's really durable, lasts a long time. And I mean, you can, by having these sections, each section, by the way, is 42 inches long by 18 high by 18 deep. And by having these multiple sections, you know, the center sections of your target tends to be what gets shot out. So you can flip them over, move them around. So if you have, you know, let's say 4 of these against your wall, by shifting them around, man, you're gonna get years and years of use out of them. We get tons of use out of them in our pro shop, and of course that thing gets shot every day. The Delta McKenzie Shot Blocker Mo Foam Wall Section Target, these things are super durable, and we are gonna have them at 13% off this month. All right, so that's what we got for monthly specials and new arrivals for the month of April. Remember, click the link in the description below to see everything that we have in those 2 categories. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to click that bell to get notifications whenever we put out new videos. And as always, if you have any questions, you can visit us at LancasterArchery.com.